Well, as expected, friends, things are starting to get a little bit mental.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought.
Hey gang, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. I hope you're doing well, mate. I really do hope that. Things are popping off in the transfer window, as it always does with Chelsea towards deadline day, of course, which is in 2 days, 3 days, 3 days if you include today. Things are popping off. Of course, Chelsea are trying to buy an attacker, and we could still sell academy products and Conor Gallagher and Trevor Chalobah, apparently for a lot of money. Doesn't surprise me. 50 million quid they want for Trevor Chalobah. We can talk about that. We can talk about Conor Gallagher. We can talk about Ansu Fati. Maybe a bit of Emil Smith Rowe. Lots to get into. I thank you for joining me. Strap yourselves in. Wait to the end, because who knows, I might do a sexy little dance for you. Almost certainly won't do that. But if you wait to the end, you can hear about all the players. So stick with me. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and let's get into it. Alright, where should we start then? I'm going to cite Cy Phillips quickly on his Twitter because he's well informed. He's talking about how Arsenal rebuffed Chelsea's approach for Emil Smith Rowe, with the Gunners unwilling to sell to an arrival, essentially. A London rival. And they're probably looking at Chelsea this season, Arsenal, thinking, yeah, they're going to be better. And they're probably thinking as well, yeah, we're going to be in Europe. So there's probably concerns there. And Arsenal haven't had the most convincing start, have they? They have the Kai Havertz conundrum. They have the, Thomas Partey at fullback experiment. I expect them to settle, but regardless, it looks like they do not want to sell Emil Smith Rowe to Chelsea. And I'm okay with that. And I'm sure probably you are too. Moving on, we're going to keep it moving. So Chelsea have received an inquiry from Bayern Munich for Conor Gallagher, reports Alex Crook of TalkSport. So this, as of now, Thomas Tuchel's Bayern Munich have made multiple inquiries for Chelsea players. Of course, we know Kepa Arrizabalaga, who looked like he was going there, but until the Real Madrid opportunity popped up, he decided to, go to Madrid, understandably, all things considered. And of course, since they're looking at Trevor Chalobah, and they've made an inquiry for Conor Gallagher, two players that Thomas Tuchel liked. Of course, we know he really liked Conor Gallagher. He really, really did. There are conflicting reports relating to Conor Gallagher. He really wants to stay at Chelsea and prove himself. Of course, he's being utilised. Pochettino really likes Conor Gallagher. I think he likes the fact how he's just so dedicated and determined to make it at Chelsea. Pochettino likes that kind of stuff. But at the same time, he's probably, Pochettino that is lucid to the landscape, to the fact how the owners have been like, 50 million quid here, mate. And, we'll get you some, you've got these youngsters coming through, these Brazilian sensations, these South American sensations eventually. This could be an opportunity to secure us for the books for long term. And, do you really want him? And he's probably going, okay, well, I'd like to keep him, but whatever. So we'll see what happens with Conor Gallagher. I think at the point now, he's played well this season, and he's just such a dedicated professional, and he won't disrespect Chelsea. And that's kind of like an important commodity in this day and age. So I think many Chelsea fans will be happy for him to remain, Conor Gallagher. But Bayern Munich have made an inquiry for Gallagher. Moving on, staying with Bayern, of course, Trevor Chalobah. Fabrizio Romano has said that the stories of Chalobah undergoing a medical test at Bayern are wide of the mark. There's no medical test as of now, but negotiations between Bayern and Chelsea took place. Chelsea are insisting on a permanent deal or no way. Of course, Chelsea have... I saw CFC PYS tweet about how Chelsea have the most expensive left-back, goalkeeper, and striker on loan. You gotta laugh. Kukurea is the most expensive left back, 62 million. Of course, Kepa's the most expensive goalkeeper. And then centre forward, not talking about Mbappe, Lukaku is 97.5 million, which is about 120 million euros. It's more than Kane went for, isn't it? So yeah, that is embarrassing, but at the same time, it's good that we're like, look, these guys aren't working for us, so therefore, let's just loan them out. Let's just take the hit. It's all about the team. It's all about progress and Pochettino's feel-good factor. So, yeah. Staying on left backs, Sasha Tavaliri, Belgium correspondent, is saying Burnley are working on a loan deal for Ian Maatsen. Now, this is where things fall down. I don't know if this is possible. I mean, off the bat, let's talk about the squad composition in a moment. Off the bat, Ian Maatsen having a Premier League loan for a team he played really well for and got in tournament player of the season, or whatever, player of the season, I guess, at left back at Burnley. Going back in, playing in the same system, playing dynamic well, but having Premier League minutes, starter Premier League minutes on loan. In theory, in isolation, that is an incredible move in isolation. But if Cucurella goes to Manchester United, we can't do that. Suddenly we've gone from 3 left backs to 1. Even with no Europe, you can't put it all on Chile B. I know Levi Colwill has sort of been playing this sort of auxiliary left back role. And if Poch thinks that's the answer, then fine, I guess. But to me, it seems chicken oriental. Mental. So I'm not really down with that. One or the other. I mean, maybe if Burnley are working on it, United are working on it, Chelsea are like, right, well, we've got options here. Hopefully this is what they're thinking. And then the most, pleasing one, the best offer, one that makes most sense, they'll go, right, you can do it. But if they pull out, they go, well, come back you, and they can do it to you. Yes, Chelsea. Originally, I saw Manchester United offered, obviously, to take Cucurella's wages, but paid £2 million loan fee. Chelsea wants £7 million. So that is very far apart starting positions and negotiations, but he has agreed personal terms with Manchester United to go there for the season on loan. You can understand why. He hasn't had a sniff at Chelsea this season, no Premier League minutes whatsoever. And he'll go and start for Manchester United at Old Trafford, the big club. And, they view him, he's top of their list for loans for like cover for Luke Shaw, who needs like a few months out to rest his injury. So if you ask me, I would prefer to loan out Marc Cucurella. He's on the bigger wages. He's not featured. I would prefer to keep Ian Maatsen. But I guess Chelsea have their own like things behind the scenes and they'll make their own decisions. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Beep, 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 beep. We gotta keep moving. The Secret Scout has tweeted he understands Ferran Torres, Jadon Sancho, who of course we spoke about yesterday, speculating could he be an option for Chelsea. Rafinha are among the list of possible attackers Chelsea have discussed bringing in before the window shuts. Chelsea would love, and so would I, to bring back Jamal Musiala, but unsurprisingly, Bayern would not be keen to sell now. Expect this to move fast over the next 24 hours. Jamal Musiala would be absolutely mustard made to bring back, but yeah, of course they're not going to bring him. He's the golden boy of Germany, Bayern Munich and the German national team, even though he could have played for England and he should have stayed at Chelsea. Yeah, fair play, I get it, I dig it, but at the same time, if they want Trevoh Chalobah and Conor Gallagher and Ben Jacobs of CBS says that Chelsea want £100 million sterling for the pair, or that's how much they value them for the pair, then £100 million sterling for Jamal Musiala. I mean, come on. I mean, we did let him go for nothing, or did he just leave the academy? I can't remember. I mean, point is, it's more egg on our face with us, but he's an incredible player. But we've talking about Conor Gallagher, 50 million to Bayern. Let's just talk a little bit about Trevoh. Trevoh Chalobah, 50 million quid. I'll rip your hand off. I love Trevoh Chalobah, but for a guy who's not been featuring at all in the Premier League, to sell him for £50 million sterling to a Bayern Munich, I know he's just signed a new deal, and that's kind of what we're evaluating his book value off for 50 million. But I said here on the channel, 25, 30 million would be good. To slap a price tag of 50 million quid made me go, oh my giddy aunt. Okay, maybe it's just an initial, massive, overpay, and then you eventually accept 38 million or whatever, I don't know. But the point being, it seems like a lot. And I love Trevoh. If he stays, great. No issue with that. But if he goes, 50 million ruddy quid. 50 million quid for Trevoh Chalobah. Come on. Come on. Give me that sweet, sweet money, baby. Also, I hate to say it, pure profit. And if you said to me, look, Jan, you can sell one guy for 50 million quid, Chalobah or Gallagher, I would sell Trevoh. Love him, sweet guy. If he stays at Chelsea, no issue with that. But you got to be real here. You got to be brutal, You got to be brutal. Let's talk about Ansu Fati. So Sai also cited Helena Condis Ido, which is a big Twitter account, I guess, for reporting on Spanish football. Clearly Barcelona more specifically, followed by reputable sources. So therefore, she passes the football therapy test of ding ding ding, this woman is a reputable source. Her translated tweet from Spanish says, today, Bori Fati, which I guess is Ansu's father, and Jorge Mendes meeting in Seville. Ansu Fati has reconsidered and is now willing to leave Barcelona. Dun, dun, dun. He has offers from the Premier League, Chelsea and Tottenham. Decisive day tomorrow. Today, 75% chance to leave. 75% chance to leave Barcelona. And come to Chelsea. Come on. Tottenham might be a bit better and fun with Ange Postecoglou. I just love the guy, mate. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on, mate. You can't replace Harry. I hate how much I love Ange Postecoglou, but hopefully over time I'll learn to hate him. Yeah, don't go to Tottenham. Come on, they just got eliminated from the League Cup in the first round by the second best team in Fulham. Come on. The project at Chelsea, we got Pochettino, we got like more, sexy names coming through. You're 20 years old, Ansu, you fit the profile, we've got loads of young players there. Do it. Do the right thing, man. Excuse me. Do the right thing, come to Chelsea, don't even consider Tottenham. And everything's going to be all right. No Tottenham, no cry. I'm going to show you this quickly. Ooh, apparently I'm not. I'm going to show you this quickly. There we go. This is a scouting report for the last 365 days. Ansu Fati versus his strengths versus attacking mids and wingers. Now, this is positive viewing for people who like green stats on the scouting reports. 99th percentile in his XG, over half a goal every game. So basically over a goal every other game. I should have just said. For a winger, that's good. His non-penalty XG is the same, 99th percentile. This is wild. 4.3 shots per game for a winger. That is naughty, mate. Again, 99th percentile, probably by far. But his long passes, again, for a tricky winger, nearly 80% for long passes, which is good. His shot SCA, which is shots that lead to another shot attempt, again 99th. Shots that create to a goal scoring shot. So basically he's just always peppering the goal, 99th percentile, and he's in the 99th percentile for touches in the attacking penalty area. Looks good to me, baby girl. Got the tiki-taka pass completion rate. He does loads of progressive passes, and he looks good. More of a finisher than a creator. So obviously we've been looking at the likes of like Rayan Cherki and stuff like that, which is more creative metrics, dribbly boy down through the middle, trying to create chances. But Ansu Fati looks like a finisher of chances. Now, I know he's had his injury problems, and that's why they've got some like new wonder kid, 16-year-old over there. And apparently he hasn't benched Rafinha. Rafinha's like suspended or something, I don't know. But yeah, Barcelona always need money. They always want money. And if Ansu himself wants to leave Barcelona, then yeah, kind of exciting. It's kind of like a Galactico signing in a way. I mean, he's gone off the boil a little bit. It really depends how much he costs. If we sell Trevo Chalobah to Bayern Munich for 50 million quid, because apparently that's doable, then, you sign Ansu Fati for, I don't know, how much would you sign Ansu Fati for? Like is 60 million quid like fanciful, or is he just going to cost ridiculous amounts of money? Bearing in mind, he was a wonder kid that's gone off the board a little bit to injuries, and he wants to leave. Because remember, 60 million quid, that's more in euros, and that's the currency that they use in Spain. So, I don't know, maybe that's possible? Is it possible? I don't know. I'll put it out to you guys. I look forward to reading your comments on this one. Ansu Fati, what do you think? Are you on board? Are you on board the Fati train? Because I think I could be. His stats look good, and I've seen him do some cool stuff in highlights. Is that enough, though? Would he hit the ground running in the Premier League? You let me know. Comment and subscribe. Thank you. And like. All those good things. Follow me on social media at Football Yannick, and remember to check out daily content on the sister channel, Football Yannick. That's the name of the channel on YouTube. Alright, mate. I look forward to seeing you on the next one, probably a little bit later, so turn the bell on when you subscribe. Peace.